Hi, good morning. It's a Friday. Well, this camera is a bit slanted. Okay, so today we'll be continuing our live product showcase. I hope you've enjoyed the past two showcases on Tuesday and Thursday. Today we'll be having an interesting range of products. We will not be holding you up anymore. So we'll be starting with baby carriers at first, and then after that we will be continuing with some safety products, baby care items, baby bath items, and we'll be ending the show with thermometers. So stick in, hang in there, and enjoy the product showcase. So first up, we'll introduce to you our colleague, Shadin.
Hi everyone. Okay, so today I'll be showcasing our favorite baby carrier, which is the Manduca XT. Okay, so I'll start off with the features first. Okay, so if you see, this carrier has a quite high panel height. Okay, so you can actually adjust this height to 3 different heights. Okay, this is the middle height. Okay, there is an ellipse here, so you can just remove this. I'll remove it now. Okay, so you see this is the highest, okay, or the tallest panel that you can actually do for maybe about 3 years old. Okay, I'll zip it down. Okay, as you can see, it becomes short, right? So this one actually suits new for about this height is about newborn, maybe about until 6 months maybe. Okay, and if you need actually to put up the height, you just add in the ellipse. If let's say your baby's neck control is not yet there, right? And then for the tallest one, you can actually put it on maybe until toddler years already. Okay. And then let's go to the seat base. Okay. The seat base it's a sliding system. So I'll just pull it out first for you all to see. Okay. Okay. Here you go. So you just slide it out as your kids grow. Okay, you of course need to actually expand the seat base to cover underneath the knee. Okay. Okay, so now expanded. It's also quite big. Okay. Okay, then as you know, all carriers do have the shoulder straps. So you just adjust it according to your height in your chest area. Okay, what we do have here as well is this part, which you can actually pull down or release to actually release the snugness between you and the baby on the chest area. If you feel like it's too snug ready for you, you can just release it. Or if not, you can just pull it down. So for me, now I will just be adjusting it to halfway, right? And of course, sleeping hold. Okay, so it's just quite a simple carrier. Okay, so now I'll be showing you how to actually put it on with a newborn. Okay. Oh, by the way, before I forget, okay, the buckle is a 3-point buckle. Okay, Manduca is a German brand, so Germans being Germans, they are quite safety conscious. So if you see, have to press this one and then press here to actually release. All right. Okay, so I'll put it on first. Okay, we start from the back. I don't know whether you can see. Okay. So what I actually usually do, I pull the short side. Okay, so the belt sits on the padding. All right, and then adjust slightly more if it's still like slightly loose. Okay, and it's on top of my hip bone. All right. So then now I will shift it around to the front. Okay, take baby. Okay, so how we put in the baby is actually bend forward, carry your baby onto your chest. Okay, spread the legs. Okay, pull the panel up. Okay, in the straps. Oops, sorry, wrong side. Okay, chest strap. Okay. Okay, so this one is still slightly loose on me, so I will pull the front to actually tighten it. Okay, so now baby is already inside. Okay. Okay, this back strap one you can adjust to your height, so it depends on how far your reach is. Okay. Any questions? Okay, if you want, I can show you to actually put in a bigger baby. Let's try a bigger baby. Okay, give me a minute. Let me get a bigger baby. Okay, let's put in a bigger baby. Okay, so actually to take it out, shift in front, press. You can see now. Okay. Oh yeah. Sorry. Press in. Okay, because of my hair. Sorry. Okay. So now because this one is a slightly bigger baby, I have to adjust the space slightly. Okay. Same thing. Okay, so we buckle in front. Pull the shorter strap. Okay, so I'm not going to adjust the long strap already since I've already adjusted it earlier on today. Okay, shift forward. Okay, this is a slightly heavier baby, so this one would be definitely almost a toddler size. Okay. Okay, so most of the time, the sleeping hood one for newborns, we can actually put it inside. Okay, to act as a neck cushion or a neck support for the baby. Okay. So if you see the baby, he's quite chubby, so bum quite big. So you can actually see more rounded bum here. So if you see the seat base of a manduca XT is actually quite deep. So you can actually use with a chunkier baby or a skinnier baby is also fine because the panel actually molds onto the baby's bum. Okay, okay, for this carrier, you can actually also do a, okay, my friend, the thing is coming off, all right. I don't know whether you can see a cross back. Okay, and if you see from our photos on top, you can do a side carry. Okay, any questions? Okay, so the Manduca XT actually, for us here, we recommend the customers is because it actually has a higher fitting rate. Okay. Take it off first. Okay. So, yes, straight earlier on, this is the sleeping hood. You just fold it in. Okay. There's no zip, there's no nothing. You just roll it in. Yes. Okay. Tuck it in. Okay. So Manduca XT, as I've explained earlier on, okay, the features are quite are actually it ranges. You can use it from newborn all the way to toddlers about 3 years old. Okay, so the panel height expands as well as the seat base expands, and the shoulder straps is adjustable. Of course, then the waist belt, right? For us, well, I like it actually. My kids like, my son actually likes being in the Manduca. Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to introduce our friend here. Okay, she'll be talking about the silent guard. So let me introduce, and okay, Kilia with Donnie.
Okay. So since we're clear here, so today we're going to do something interesting. Well, this is Charlie was showing the manduca. Indeed, we just need to clear here to show you what actually the manduca can actually do. And we try it, but see how far it can go. So okay, this is the manduca. Let's expand it to the maximum. Put on the belt. For the guys who are wearing a belt, try not to put the belt underneath the hip belt. What I usually do is that I'll pull my belt up like this, pretty high, and put the hip belt down below the actual belt. And since the seat is maximum, get the straps correct. I just should show you lah. Since it's all here, right? Come, 1, 2, 3. Kilia is actually 7 years, coming 7 years old. So you can see that she is probably slightly tall for her age. Since the legs are actually quite long too. So okay, even without the chest strap behind, you can see now. This is how big the manduca is. So for most kids, depending on your height and all that, you should be able to comfortably support a, well, I always tell people, I don't know that we carry a 7-year-old, 6-year-old all the time, but if you need to, and you don't have anything else, I can guarantee you it's a lot more comfortable than using arms. Right? So if you have a manduca and your kid's already old, it makes sense for you to bring along to your holiday just in case, because it can be a lifesaver for you. So you can use it on the front, on the back. You can do a cross strap too, which makes it a lot more comfortable. Okay, thank you, Kilia. Yeah. Say hi. You're still alive. Good. It's comfortable, right? Okay. So that's for the manduca. Now, what we're going to show you next is what we call the silent guard. The silent guard is an interesting tool here. So we have two models here, the silent guard. This one is actually for the smaller kids. This one is actually for 2 years old onwards, up to, in fact, I can still wear it. Later I'll show you how. So this one actually and this one. So the purpose of the silent guard, these are actually lab tested. It's not just a ear muffler. It has gone through lab tests. This comes with certification. They call SNR, so single number rating. which is used to measure how much it cuts down the sound when you wear it. And for the baby one, this one has an SNR of 29. This one has an SNR of 27. So that basically means, in scientific terms, the decibel that you reduce. Sound is how loud sound is usually measured in decibels. If you're not so familiar, remember your science lesson last time. Essentially, anything above 85 decibels are considered loud. So airplane, honking, firecracker, those are above 85, close to 100. So we all know that actually babies, young kids, their eardrums are actually less developed and are still developing. So they can actually get damaged more easily than us. So for when we go to places like, a concert or Chinese New Year, lion dance and stuff, it makes sense for us to give them a bit more protection. If you like to go F1, now no F1, but then if F1 comes back, you want to bring them go see F1, then you may want to make sure that you have the protection. So if say you are hitting something about 100 decibel, 110 decibels, cutting it down by 30, close to 30, actually brings you below what is safe, which makes it very important. So maybe I'll show you the big one first. This is more convenient to put on. So if you're going to put it on the kit, you can see that it keeps in a very nice little package like this. And when you take it out, it pops out, and you can adjust the length. You can see? It's pretty cool. So for Kelia here, we probably don't have to adjust too much. We just have to roll it out like this. Go closer. Oh, yeah, cannot see it. I'm done. We just bring it up. Can you see? So you can see, it's around. It's actually pretty comfortable. It's actually very soft and comfortable. So, whatever we are talking now, Kelia probably hear a little bit, but it's going to be very muffled. Kelia, can you hear me? She cannot hear a lot. So anyway, it gets muffled really well, and it's very comfortable to be able to wear for very long. So you can see that for a 7-year-old, it fits quite nicely. Looks, yes. And let's try it on myself. Okay? So this is the interesting part, because something like this, if it can fit me, I mean, I don't really have a very small head. So you can see it fits me pretty nicely, although I can't really hear myself now. So so something like this actually pretty much you can use for a lifetime. So it comes in pink. It also comes in blue. This is the blue. And this is the pink. So these are from maybe about 2 years old onwards. You can start using this. But for the smaller ones, they come with this strap. The smaller one comes like this. It's an elastic strap, very gentle. If you are here, you can see, oops, it's very, very soft. And here it's actually premium. It's a leathery material, very, very, very soft. You can see. Ooh. So basically, it goes in. Well, I can still try it on Kelia, but her ears will be a bit too big. Maybe I'll use the baby. Kelia can show the people how it looks like. So as you can see, with a little baby, it goes gently over the head, stretched, and cover the ears this way. So for this, you can use from about 6 months onwards, all the way up to about 2 years old. Okay? So we're looking for something to protect the baby's ears in case you have somewhere that you're going that has loud music, loud noises, or you have somewhere where a concert or something, or somewhere near your house somebody is doing a construction. This could be a very, very good tool to have. Okay? And remember, now we are having the gratitude sale, so all the items that I'm showing you does come with the extra 10% off. The normal price for the silent guard is $33.90, so you get a 10% off that. And the one for the silent guard baby, this one is $42.90, slightly more expensive. And those are before discount price, okay? Okay, so next I'm going to go through some personal hygiene products for babies. So thank you, Kelia. Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, personal hygiene products. Okay, Reer actually has a pretty wide range of personal hygiene products. And maybe what I can do is that we start from top down. Something for the head. This is something which I like a lot. Over here, I think we are not so used to it. I think we have the same, we face the same problem, but people are not aware that a solution like this exists. So baby always have, like, scalps, and they have some are very scaly, and they start peeling and all that. And we all know that the baby's head is not fully formed yet. So people are very gentle about the head, and yet they look at all the skin that's stuck in the hair, and there's nothing much you can do. If the comb will be too hard and you try to do it one by one, it's going to take forever. So a lot of people just tend to just take a towel, just wipe it, and then if there is a choice, they will have done something. So this is actually a very, very good tool. This is a brush. I think it's more common European standard. This one is actually, you can see, very high quality wood, pollutant free, and this is made from goat hair, very, very extremely fine and soft. So something like this is what the Europeans usually use on the baby's head. It's for brushing the baby's scalp, for massage, at the same time do some gentle cleaning. So something like this, if you are going to have a baby and all that, consider getting something like this. It's not expensive. It's only $13.90 before discount. And we're talking about getting something really high quality, natural wood with very, very extra soft goat hair. Okay? So something like this. And it's made in Germany too. If, of course, you are thinking maybe, I want to get a value for money, something for traveling, we also have a 10-piece travel set, something like this. It comes with one with the nylon bristle, not as soft as the goat hair one, but it will be functional. So something like this, one whole set with a nice pack, easy to bring around, comes with the scissors, the hair, the toothbrush, and also the nail clipper. But for home use, a lot of people prefer to have slightly better quality ones. We have actually two scissors here for cutting nails. Some people still prefer to use scissors for cutting nails. And okay, maybe I'll show you one by one. This one is actually a more traditional stainless steel one. Okay, high quality, made in Germany. Stainless steel. Some people might be worried, oh, well, stainless steel is so sharp. What if you poke the baby or what? Actually, don't have to worry, because these are actually designed specially to cater to nail cutting for babies. In fact, the tip of the scissors are actually rounded off. So you can't exactly poke anyone with this. This is actually rounded tip. So if you can see carefully, it's actually rounded. So this is part of the feature. Something that if you're going to buy a scissors and going to keep in a family and use it for a very, very long time, I'll recommend you go for something like this. You know, something that you can easily put into leave in the bathroom and everybody can use for a long time. So this is value for money, $24.90, made in Germany. That's before discount. You get 10% off during this gratitude sale period. For those people who prefers to have extra control over the scissors when it comes to cutting nails, they want to go for the easy cut scissors. This is a special one. I think it's because it's white, it tends to be very difficult to see on the screen, but you can actually check out the website. This one, it comes with extra big handles, so this will fit your hand really nicely. And similarly, it has a rounded off tip at the top here. So with such a big handle and a small tip here, you actually have extra control over what you're cutting. Visibility is also really good when you're cutting. So something like this will allow you to do very precise cut. So for those who prefers to have extra precision, I think this will be a really good choice. $7.90 only before discount, so you still get 10% off. So don't miss this, huh? Those are for the cutting nails. But what about those people who say, well, I prefer not to cut. You know, once I see the scissors, I faint. So if that's the case, then you may want to consider using filing instead, because for some babies, the nails are not fully developed yet. So you can see that they are long, but they're sort of like, a bit sharp here and there. So it might be good to use something like this. This is a Bebon nail file. It comes with a ring like this. You can see the ring. So basically, you put it on your finger, and they have file pads like this. Two types of file pads, the blue one and the green one. One of them is the blue one is for up to 6 months, and the green one is slightly coarser. Those are suitable for 6 months onwards when the nails are a little bit harder. So basically, you paste this file tab onto the ring, and as you are doing, maybe you're carrying your baby, you are singing to your baby, or you're feeding your baby, you can just use your hand, you put the nail there, and then you start filing. You know, it allows you to do it while you're carrying your baby doing something else. So something like this is really useful. A pack like this will last until the baby grow up, actually. So the bigger pack, the $18.90 for 36 pads. So this you can use for pretty much all the way until baby turns 3, probably. And this one is more for the first year. Okay, so something like this, you get 10% off again on the website now. Aha! A lot of people always wonder, how do we get things out of baby's nose? They get stuck, and it's very common. So, you know, we can't expect the baby to know how to dig their nose yet, but when things get stuck, they can't breathe, and the baby that can't breathe is not a happy baby. So it affects their sleep, they get cranky, and it's usually a lot of problems. So this is a tool designed to help you clear the nose and a little bit of the ear. What it comes with is two silicone, is rubber. This whole thing is rubber. And at the tip, there is one side is a loop, the other side is actually like a scoop. These are silicone tips, very soft. So what it does is that the scoop tip is useful when we're talking about, something that hardens a little bit. So you can use the scoop to help get it out of the nose. And the loop wise would be useful when the mucus is a little bit sticky. So it gives you two tools for you to actually help clear the baby's nose regularly. Something easy, and at the same time very easy to wash and sanitize. So something like this, $14.90, lifesaver, I can tell you. Something like this is a lifesaver. So $14.90 before discount. A Bebon Angel, they call Bebon Angel. Look at this, huh? When baby hits about 5 months, they start teething. Most of the time, the teeth doesn't come out yet, but there's the time where it would be good to start a regime to massage the gums and as the teeth comes out, to start cleaning the baby teeth. And when they're fully out, you need something progressively to clean it better. So over here, Reer actually has a few toothbrushes where you can consider. This is the very easy to use, something good for the baby when they're younger, is what they call a silicone finger toothbrush. So basically very easy, as the name suggested. It's about 6.5 cm, very soft silicone, made from a single piece of silicone. There is no joint, nothing. The reason why is single piece of silicone makes it safer is because when you want to put something inside baby's mouth, you do not want them to dislodge. So basically, single piece of silicone molded reduces the risk for such things. So as a Reer, very high safety requirements. So here you put your finger in and you can help your baby massage their little gums. And especially when they're teething, that actually helps to soothe them. And this particular one is for people who are really worried about hygiene. You don't want to leave your toothbrush everywhere. They also come with a little stand with a cover. So same toothbrush, just that it comes with a little stand where you put inside a bathroom. You're not worried about the toothbrush getting contaminated. Okay. So very high quality silicone, something like this is only $4.90 for the simple one. I think this one is how much? A little bit more. I think it's $8.90.
Normal price
$8.90. So $4.90 without the case, $8.90 with the case, and you get 10% off now. Okay. For those people who are more used to traditional toothbrush, they do have the set like this, set of three. Why three? And the reason why they have three is because it's to support the baby through the different phases, or when they start teething, when the first teeth appears, and then when the teeth starts to mature a little bit. So basically, you can see there are three heads here. There's one that looks more like a club, like this. This one is more used, this first use when the teeth hasn't come out yet. So it's more for massaging the gums. It's more for massaging the gums. This one also comes with a shielding plate. You can see that behind here, there's a shielding plate. So what it does is that it, just in case, there are people who are not so comfortable putting the stick into a small baby's mouth. They're worried that, what, if I took too deep and all that. So the plate actually helps you control how deep the thing goes. So basically with the plate, there's no way for you to actually, technically, there's no way for the baby to swallow the toothbrush. Any accidents can happen. So to reduce that, you can use the plate with the club as for massaging. So once the teeth start coming out, you can start progressing to the second one. This one comes with a silicone bristles. So it's a little bit different from a toothbrush, but it's slightly thicker. But the same thing has a partial massage, kind of more massage, little bit of cleaning kind of effect on the baby's mouth. So you can start using it once the first teeth start appearing. And when the teeth start coming out more, that's where you progress to something like this, which is very similar to our traditional toothbrush. So this is a three-step one to make sure that you cover the baby from beginning teething all the way up to when the teeth is out. Okay? Okay, now we have covered the teeth. What about teething? Other tools for teething. We actually have other tools for teething here. There is a more traditional one. This is a rattle, something they can pass to the baby. Same thing. They are designed such a way that there is a sound, if you can hear. A simple rattle sound, rattling sound, and then basically easy for baby. It's designed to be easy for the baby to grip. So they can grip, they can bite. This is a chewable. So something like this, $8.90. You can put it into the fridge so that it cools down, so that it helps to calm the teething gums more. So something like this, good. There is others. This one comes in a pack of two. It's shaped like a star shape. Same thing, they have this big circle in the center. Why? Is so that the baby can grip this easily. Different texture stimulates the gums, so it will help the baby soothe the gum while they are teething as well. So this one, and there's one more here, which is also a new product. Something really interesting. We all know that some babies, maybe they prefer to just bite their hands. So this one allows you to just give the baby a glove with some texture, and they can just bite that, and they don't lose it easily, because the other toys sometimes they do just drop it. This one you can actually just look at like a mitten. This is actually a teething mitten. So with a teething mitten, the baby doesn't lose their mitten, then they will just they can continue to bite this, and you can wash this and keep it clean. Okay. How much is the mitten?
1990 original price.
Okay, this one 1990 original price, one side only, and you get 10% off if you purchase during these 2 weeks. Okay, I pretty much cover most of our hygiene products. So if you have any questions, you can ask, or you can go to the website and look through the products. There's a lot more details regarding the safety test that these guys have gone through, as well as what they can be used for. Like the Bebon Angels is also usable on a year. So next, what we are going to have is actually baby bath time. So Michelle, my colleague Michelle, is going to share with you some tools that can help you with the bath time. Michelle?
Hi, back again. Wow, there was a lot of information about baby care stuff. I wish I had like at least half of it when my kids were a little smaller. So I'm going to have a little break time for you guys. There was a lot of information, so I'm going to tell you a little story. So this story is about this dad and a daughter. You know, they were at home and the mom was out to work, and they were having some fun together. Like they were having tea time. You know how kids like to have like tea play dates at home, like pretend play. So she was giving her dad like these cups of water, and he was so amazed by it. Like he was like, "Oh look, my daughter knows how to play with me." And she's like only like 3 years old, and he was so proud of it that the moment his wife came home, he was like, "Mom, look!" And it's in like he was talking to his wife, but he called her mommy. Like, "Mommy, look what your girl has been doing with me." And he told his little girl, "Go get the tea for daddy. Go get the tea." And she went with a little teacup, brought the teacup filled with water to the dad, and then he told his wife like, "Oh, look, she's been playing tea date with me the whole day." But then the mom asked, "She's only this short. Where does she get the water from?" And then she showed the mom and the dad where she got the water from. And guess where she got the water from? I think you guessed right, from the toilets. So to add on to that story, get yourself a toilet lock. Okay, because if you can see from this little video, look, she's serving her dad some tea because they're playing and he's trying to work from home, right? So he accepts the teacup. She looks so cute. And then, look, this is what happened. Okay, so we don't want that to happen. So this toilet lock, the original price is $13.90. Let me tell you, there's no need to drill this. People usually think of safety items. So, do I need a drill? Like, I always need a drill hose. No, you don't need to. This one works with an adhesive. It's super strong adhesive. It's a KidCo adhesive toilet lock. The word itself says it. All right, installation is very easy. It's just three little steps that you have to follow at the back. It's a bit hard to see from the camera. All right, so all you have to do is measure it, paste it on, and the lock actually swivels from one side to another. So it kind of goes in between, like kind of up the toilet seat down. So you need to move a ledge, shift it to the side, and then you can lift out the toilet seat so it can prevent any tea play dates from actually happening. All right, original price is $13.90. Now it's going for 10% off, is it? Okay, 10% off, all right? Lock your toilets, guys. I never had this before, luckily. Okay, so moving on. Last time, I used to have some troubles with my girls because when they shower, they're like, water in my eyes, the soap in the eyes, and they always claim like the soap is anti-stingy or anti-prickly, but it's not. So when it ends up in their eyes, bath time becomes a struggle. They're like a cat in water. So very straightforward. This is, can you see this little hat over here? Actually goes over the head, right above the eyebrows and to the forehead, so that the water just kind of drips down over the head. They call it in German shampoo shots, but it's just it's a shampoo shield. This is like a shower shield. So, and there's a little Velcro at the back. So it's really gentle. It's kind of rubbery actually. And then you can just put the hair over and then wash your heads without struggling with them or fighting with them during bath time. So original price, this is $7.90. So this is also going for a nice 10% off. So make your bath times easier with a shampoo shuts. All right, not sure what the exact translation is. Return my German back to the teacher. All right, $7.90 original, now 10% off. Okay, now we've come to the more fun times of the bath time aspect. Okay, fun but also functional at the same time. All right, we'll start with these little self-adhesive, kind of like bath stickers, but you can stick them onto the floor. Not sure whether you can see it. So they are little animal shapes. So sometimes we have bathroom and the bathroom towels, and the bathroom towels, some of them are not anti-slip, like they're not the rough kinds. So when there's soap and other kind of liquids on the floor, it tends to get a little slippery, and it's a bit of a hazard. So these are little cute stickers you can actually paste, you know, on the floor. Or if your floor is not slippery, then you just paste them on a wall for more for the fun of it. All right. So original price for these anti-slip stickers are $11.90. So what you do, you just take them out, just into the floor, and that's all you have to do. And then the floor becomes kind of anti-slip instead of putting a whole mat, because sometimes putting a whole mat, it gets kind of dirty and it's hard to wash. So these anti-slip stickers actually help. All right. The other fun element of having a bath or any shower time for a kid is usually having bath toys, right? Even if you have a standing shower. This is for people even without a bathtub. I should have bought this actually. I have a lot of bath toys even though we don't have a bathtub, because when they were younger, they showered like in a little tub, right? You know, when they were babies, like, you know, I think it's an Asian thing to shower them into a small tub. But basically, when there are a lot of toys hanging around, you usually put them like in little pails or try to put them in little boxes, but the water does not drain, so it gets kind of smelly. So instead of putting them in the little toy pails, why not get a bath storage net instead? Okay, so this net, you can see through because it's a bit like a mesh kind of material. So you put the bath toys inside, and instead of having stinky, moldy bath toys, actually then this can drip through and dry nicely by the side of the bath. Even if you're just having a standing shower, this is fine. You just stick it onto the wall. Little suction caps, make sure the wall is nice and clean. Wipe down the suction caps as well, and then stick it on, and you can just prop all your playtime bath toys inside. Super fun, super handy. Does not include the toys, I just saying. Okay. So, however, for the people that do have a bathtub, we have a alternative, which is this bath storage basket instead of the net. All right, the basket is very easily installed. All you have to do is just put it on top of the two sides of the bathtub. That's all. Right? Can you guys see it? So you can see the kit. All right, this, don't be mistaken, one of the boxes, it includes the toys, but the other set, which is slightly cheaper, does not. It's just a storage basket itself. All right, so original price is $29.90. The $29.91 comes with the toys, right? Correct. So the other cheaper version is a couple dollars cheaper, and it's slightly smaller. Sorry. Oh, same size. So, but the other one just doesn't come with toys. This one does come with toys. Okay, so. Oh yeah, the width is adjustable. Almost forgot to say that. So the width is adjustable because not all bathtub sizes are universal, obviously, right? Okay, so this is a great idea as well. And if you can see closely, there are little grooves in the basket. So again, avoid any moldy, and smelly bath time toys. Actually, if you've read, there was this article recently that came out, and this mom had this rubber ducky. And she always polished it, and she would what do you call that? Disinfect and sterilize, and she thought it was all safe. However, when the kid actually squirted the bath toy into their eye by accident, they got a huge infection from that because inside it was still moldy. So try to get all these kind of toys which don't have holes and stuff in it, so that it's extra safe, and also all these drainage nets and baskets that we previously introduced. All right, so save bath time. All right. Yeah, almost to the end of the bath bath safety items or bath time, fun times items. All right, the last one we like to introduce, which sometimes parents are looking for, but it's super hard to find an actual good one. Here we have the Reer baby weighing scale. Okay, it even comes with a little soothing music. There's a little music button. I'm going to take the real one to show you guys. Okay, so it's this big. Like, you know, how I used to weigh my kids are like, I would carry my kid. I would put my kid down first. I would weigh myself. And I would carry my baby and I would weigh myself again and then minus the weight. But that's super troublesome. So don't do that. I'm not accurate, obviously. Maybe I go poop, then come back. Less weight, not just, okay, censor that. All right. So this weighing scale, as you can see, is pretty big actually. It covers my whole body, my whole shoulder width actually. So what happens is you put the baby's head on this side. You see the little display here, and then the legs go here. So they can actually lie down in this weighing scale. And the little display here will display the weight, obviously. So I'm going to on it for you guys. The on button is here. And then you can see there's a battery indicator. And you can even change from, if let's say you're not a big fan of kilos, you can change it to pounds. All right, can you see it? And then there's a little music button here, which you can on it to, you know, keep them calm while you're trying to take their weight, because sometimes they struggle, right, if they go onto a slightly colder surface and they're naked. All right, so this is really cute. Original price, I thought. This is actually quite a steal. It's $149.90, and now it's on also 10% off. So that is after 10%. Sorry. $129.90. All right, so that's after discount.
About 30%.
Okay, 30%. 13. Oh, it's more than 10%, guys. Sorry, it's 13%. Okay, so this doesn't usually go on sale. So if you want it, grab it now. Baby weighing scale, and off it. All right, so let me see. I think I've covered everything for bath time. Remember my toilet story, so get your toilet locks. And I would like to introduce my next colleague, which is Kira, and she'll be covering another area today. I'll leave it to her. Yay! I'm your biggest fan.
So for today, I'll be showcasing some items. I shall pick them up first. So speaking of all these bath accessories that you can have to make your bathroom extra safe, we also have bath thermometers that you can use at home. So if you're looking for other kinds of thermometers, do stay, because I still have other like thermometers to take temperature and all those with specific uses. Okay, so I'll just show you some of these that we have. So this one is a simple bath thermometer. So it's especially good if you have your kids at home and then you want to make sure that it's nice and safe instead of having to test it out on your own hand, because if it's really hot, it could burn you as well. So definitely do get one of these bath thermometers. And then we have the interactive kinds. So these ones are all especially safe, so perfectly safe for baby to play with inside the bathtub as well. So you don't have to worry about them, like if they're biting it and stuff like that, and if they're holding on to it. So as you can see, it's very easy for you to read the temperature of the water. So just simply plop it in before you put baby inside, so you can see if it's a suitable temperature for baby to be in. Right, because as parents, usually you don't want to get baby scalded or anything, so you need to make sure that it's nice and a safe temperature for baby to be in. And also, because I know that a lot of parents, before they own a bath thermometer themselves, they usually will test it out on like their hands and their elbows and everything, and then after they see this, they will totally get it, because it saves them all the trouble. So you're missing out one, is it? So we'll move on to some other thermometers. Okay, this one I would totally recommend this. We actually use this in our own showroom as well. I'm not sure if you can actually see it. Okay, so for this one, quick to take temperature. So I know that some you actually need to wait for several like a minute or so. There are some that actually like 30 seconds or a minute to take temperature, but this one is really quick, and the best part about it is that it's contactless, so you don't really need to put it like in baby's ear or anything, just above the forehead, or as of now we know that you can actually take ear temperature on your wrist also. So this one is really good for the whole entire family to use. So right, so it has 3 light indicators. So basically the screen here, as you can see, it's very clear, and then there's big numbers, so it's easy for you to see. When it's low fever, so low fever will be yellow, and then for high fever it will be red, so it's very easy to see, and then it will beep as soon as it takes the temperature. And then for no fever it'll be green color. Yeah, so this one is really quick, just 1 second. And how much will this be?
Okay, this one is 84.90 original price. Now it's 67.92.
So after discount, 67.92 original price. Okay, so it's 20% off. So as you can see, this is a really good deal. And since this one is such good quality, it actually lasts a long time. We've actually had ours in the showroom for like about years already. So yeah, this one is really good to use. Alright, and one more thing to add is that it's not also automatically switches off. So you don't need to worry about, like, if you forget to switch it off, you can just leave it there. It will switch off on its own. Okay? So I missed out one more from the previous bath thermometers. So for bath thermometers, you can check all our prices on our website. All of them should be about
20%. The Bingo one is 29.90 before discount.
Okay, so this one is 29.90 before discount, 10% off. Okay, and this one is, one of our newer designs that just came in. As you can see, it's a very cute penguin. Your kids will love it. So additionally to being a bath thermometer, this is also a room thermometer. So you can take the temperature of the room inside the room as well. So you can tell when it's getting a little bit too warm. Alright, and there's also a stopwatch and timer function. So this one is just really good to get, a multifunction thermometer that you can have. Yeah.
So it's the digital thermometer or the regular one better? I ask. Okay, there's a question.
There's a question. Is the digital thermometer or the regular one better for bath time? So for bath time, we'll be talking about these ones. Okay. So I would say that it depends on you. Similar to like right. So for this one, the digital one is more precise. So this one, as you can see, uses this way of measuring. And like I said, it will be, of course, digital, and then you will be able to see the temperature by, like, it will say like 30 is warm, and then ideal is how much. But this one will be most ideal, I would say, because it would go in and you immediately will know what temperature exactly it is. Okay, so sometimes you might miss off by a little bit because you can see that, sometimes we don't really look at it so clearly. So yeah. So that's all for the bath thermometers. And I have quite a few thermometers to show you here, so I'll show you them slowly. So as you know that now due to the whole COVID situation, we have probably in schools that I know that last time when I was in school, they also had mandatory for us to bring these thermometers to school as well, because it's usually is everybody brings their own, and then we would just bring one to school, either keep it in school or keep it in our bag. So there's one day that they will take our temperatures. I'm not too sure for the COVID situation now if they do take it every day, but it's very but I'm sure because everywhere that we go now, we have to check our temperatures. So this one's come in really handy. The best part about this is good quality, so it doesn't spoil as fast. Okay, so we have quite a few over here, and they all have specific uses. This one, the blue one, is the most simple, and this one is economical as well. So it's 60 seconds to check your temperature. So it's very simple, just a button over here, a big button for you to switch on and switch off. Okay, and for the yellow one over here, I have a few others, so I'll show it to you later. Right, so this one is also almost as similar as this one, so it's very, very simple to use, and this one has a flexible tip. So flexible tip meaning that it would be quite easy to take temperature. It's not so stiff, right? So it's a little bit softer as well. Yeah, so this one is also 60 seconds to take temperature. For these, they all have their own prices, so it'll be probably easy to go to our website, but I think it should be 10. They're all 20% off, so it's a really good price if you need to get an extra spare thermometer. Don't have to do this. Have express. Then we have a different colored one. This one is the red one. This one I specifically really like, because as you can see, this, although it's a flexible tip same like the other one, this one has a special bronze colored tip. So this one is actually hypoallergenic, so it's very, very good for like if you're very sensitive around your mouth or you're sensitive to things being put into your body. I would say that this one will be really good for you. Yeah, so this one is $12.90 before discount, and the best part about it is also 30 seconds to take temperature. So that one is a lot faster. Okay, and this one is the Digital Express thermometer, the green one. So this one only 10 seconds to take temperature. Now that's really quick, because I know there's a lot of thermometers out there and they charge like ridiculous prices, and then they still take forever to take temperature. I remember that struggle. Okay, so this one is really good quality. I say when you touch it, you can really feel it's not like light and it's not flimsy, and also flexible tip. Same for this one. So this one is $16.90 before discount, 20% off. And I also have two more to show you. So additional to all those, we have also the cartoon ones. So if you're a big fan of, the interactive kind of play with the thermometers, I would say it's really, really cute, because it's a nice way to personalize it. Since often now that everybody has thermometers, it's probably easy to lose yours as well. So this one is really good because you will probably be able to see it from really far. Okay, so this one is 30 seconds to take temperature. So this one is also really quick, and then it also comes with a casing. I think for the others, they also come with a casing. A few of them come with casing. Okay, so they come with casing for hygiene purposes. This one, since it has the box is clear, you can see it. So it's a little bit difficult to see, but there's a clear casing. So this one is $14.90 before 20% off discount. So this one really cute, duck and frog thermometers. So do grab it if for your kids, like really young kids. I think they would really enjoy this. So this one will be good for like gifts as well. Since the whole like pandemic is going on, and then you're just maybe if you're looking for a quick gift, this one is also very good. Okay, yeah, I think that's all for thermometers for today. So do grab yours if you need it, just on our website on Baby Gates and Safety. So thank you so much for joining us and for watching our product showcase. And we will have our next product showcase will be tomorrow. So you just join us again, same thing, and then at 11 a.m. Okay. So thank you so much for joining us, and bye bye. Just end it.